Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Throwdown OCE Open Series Day 4 and hence our last week of league play. Yummy Cheese Man sits at the end of the desk with Courier Lord standing right in the middle. And I am Hysterics and welcome again. Yummy, Courier, this is it. This is the very last day, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but we do have the finals coming up, so it's not the last, it's kind of the last of
It's the
league
second
play.
last day, the penultimate day.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to the finals and so many of these teams because almost all of them are still in it. There's only one team that cannot make it, and that is Simple Physics.
And most of them can even make like the top 4,
Yeah.
potentially even the top 2 by pushing all the way up. We do know that 11 is a magic number, guaranteeing your way in. But with Darkside only an 11, a lot of teams can catch them.
And there is a little bit of an issue with the graphics. Retirement Home are above Tainted Minds right now. But with Tainted Minds having one more game today than Retirement Home, they have a big chance of moving up into that top 3.
And what they're playing for is pretty exciting as well. We are going for $5,000 for first place and $3,500 for second.
And here at Throwdown, we believe that everybody should get a portion of the prize. So those two teams that do not make the finals next week still earn a whopping $500 each.
All about community here at Throwdown.
I'm so glad you took Courier's line. However, it is still a massive prize pool, $15,000 on the line, and we do want to kind of talk about those chances for the teams here today because the lower you place up to that 6th position, the harder it is at that gauntlet run.
Yeah, there's like certain milestones you want to get to. 6th and 5th place, they're kind of roughly equal, but it gets you into the finals. And then 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st all gives you a step up, a higher guaranteed minimum prize, and closer to the grand final match.
Yeah, so we'll be looking not only at where they fall in the ladder, but especially not getting 7th.
No one wants to sit down there. Simple Physics out of the running, unfortunately, but who will join them in today's schedule? Every match matters, and Simple Physics will be taking Jam Gaming. We talked about them being, I guess, kingmakers.
Yeah, Simple Physics can't make it, but if Jam Gaming get a big win here, they're currently sitting just ahead of Lovedex. And Lovedex today, we're looking for a huge performance for them to get in.
Yeah, I love the way this format is going to work out. It's kind of a domino series. You see how well Jam does, and then Lovedex has to try beat that, then Darkside has to try beat that. So the excitement just ramps up across the rest of the day.
What a rough day for them ahead. However, first Jam Gaming, then Darksided. You say step up, but they're going to have to go above and beyond.
Yeah, and Darksided have already guaranteed themselves, but they haven't guaranteed themselves first place. They actually could still come in that 5th, 6th position if they don't perform today.
The guys have been pretty scary, right? We've seen Chiefs are back in form. We don't know how Jam's going to go because they've done some insane plays.
But I had to come in. I felt the momentum there. Darksided still holds strong. Chiefs and Tainted Minds. There is an opportunity that these two teams won't sit high on the gauntlet.
Yeah, there's a chance that Tainted Minds may not even make the gauntlet run if they do not perform today and the other teams are above par.
Yeah, and they are in a tough position because they're bringing in X-Cores as their sub. So they're going to have to at least get a couple of wins here and there and hope that, I think their hopes is that they can get into the gauntlet run.
And I guess for Tainted Minds as well, Yummy, you and I were having a discussion outside, and we seem to really go for Tainted Minds, I guess, in this series.
Yeah, and then in this series that we have coming up, Simple Physics up against Jam Gaming. A must-win for Jam Gaming. They're not just going to want a 2-1. They need to 3-0 to really secure their spot and look to get into that upper echelon.
And for the Simple Physics, for them, this is the opportunity to kind of showcase their talent. They're one of the teams that have not yet been picked up by an org. So going into the championships that will be just around the corner, this is their chance to showcase some talent.
Well, they've actually been looking forward to this match for a long time. Daisu hasn't versed up against this team yet, so they're actually quite excited for this matchup. Excited to see how they go up against a new team of Walcott Bango. And you have to admit, Walcott's had just a huge tournament so far.
Yeah, but Jam Gaming themselves have had a huge tournament. Jam have performed on countless levels.
They are coming currently in the 3rd last place. They're lower, but they have got a couple of good wins. Their problem here for Jam Gaming in terms of rising to the top is they haven't got any 3-0s. Their wins have been 2-1s. They've had 1-2 losses, but they need some stellar performances to really rise.
Yeah, the retirement home problem.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've had pretty hard matchups, and this for them might be the most simple one as well. Yeah, I mean, Cheese Man, are you going to back the team in Jam, or do you think Simple Physics are going to create an upset?
I think with the stakes on the line, you have to back Jam Gaming. They're probably going to take this out. I think a 3-0 is likely, but Simple Physics also don't have any pressure on them, so they might be able to take a game or two.
Yep, I think I'm going to go the 3-0 to Jam as well. The boys have performed exceptionally well going through the tournament. I think for them, they'll be able to do this with a lot less stress, and I think that'll shoot them forward.
And apparently, if Jam Gaming, I keep talking them up, I might get a jersey. I'm not sure about that, but no, of
Bias caster. If there's anybody in OCE who is a caster that's biased, it's this guy.
Oh, Jam Gaming 3-0. I'm just saying. It's going to be clean, concise, and Simple Physics have really struggled in this league play, and it is going to be a testament to Jam just maybe securing an extra couple of points.
Yeah, I think they got it.
Oh, thank you so much, Crew. Fantastic analysis. Do you want to say yes or no?
No.
No. Fantastic. Well,
I don't want to say yes or no.
we're about to jump into game, but yesterday, gents, you guys were a little bit hyper, so we've calmed down a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We were sorry about yesterday. We went a little bit nuts, me and Curia.
Yeah.
Our energy levels inappropriate, I'd say, for a cast.
We plan to bring it down.
Way
today.
down.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll try and match that as well, because a little bit down yesterday, but a dark screen has erupted onto the pitch today. No player can see.
Dark-sided making a big play, coming out of nowhere, and now the kickoff, AoE Emp with the glory start.
Oh, I thought you were talking, like we really couldn't see anything. I thought, nice, Korea, nice, but no, Simple Physics get game one. Or goal one, I should say.
Yeah, under the cover of darkness. It works well.
Nice,
Maybe it's ominous for what's about to happen.
Oh, if Walcott was complaining, Simple Physics, that first goal is going to bring them off. So let me give you a proper introduction. Simple Physics now looking to make an upset in Jam Gaming. They do need as many points here. 3-0 would be so preferable. If they can't find it, they're in a lot of trouble.
With Simple Physics starting off strong with the AoE Emp goal, the other player we want to be having a look at from their roster is Lim. Has one of the highest shot percentages in the entire league, despite the fact they're struggling to win games. So if you can keep it up when losing, when you're on fire, it's going to be amazing.
The performance of Lim, so crucial here in this series. Simple Physics now pushing forward. Jam Gaming, they've had a very big rotation of play throughout these league play weeks. Good one, bad the other. What is happening? Simple Physics now with that 1-goal lead. A minute has passed. And Jam Gaming is still on the back foot. Bango now finally able to push up. Nice touch to the side. Should be setting it up for the rest of the roster. Walcott here as well with the angle. A light little touch to the side. That was okay. Decker now around this corner. Missed there. Simple Physics still hold on.
Yeah, Lim having to rotate and try to find the boost. Daesu as well. It's going to be hard to have this aggression when you're going to have to pass the possession. And unfortunately, they're caught in the midfield. Rapgod
in Korea continues to watch his amazement with Simple Physics. Still holding this lead. And like Yami said, there's no pressure on this roster. Maybe that's the difference, but the passing play says otherwise as Decker sets it up on the back bar. Walcott here as well. That'll hit the backboard this time, and Daesu with the clear away. Jam Gaming getting awfully close.
Yeah, the clear's not big enough, though, and he's ran out of boost. The backboard attack. The dunks are coming through. The final push from Walcott, but patient.
Ah, that's good. Jam Gaming equalize, and that was a very calm play.
Yeah, I love the way that he held back, baiting out the defense, knowing, hey, Lim, sorry, buddy. This is mine.
Take possession, take control. Jam Gaming, 3 minutes left remaining. And it is simply delightful to see them finding a comeback in game one. Not that we ever counted it out. Decker trying to make something happening for Jam. English wasn't his strong suit. Hopefully it gets better. Bango here as well. Clear off the wall. We'll actually set it up for Decker now. Here comes the play. Jam Gaming lose possession of the ball. AoE Emp looking to turn it around. Walcott's up as well and putting pace on this ball. Lim in defense. Hits it to the side. Walcott should be able to center this. A great pass, a great setup, and Decker scores.
What a great shot from the rookie, picking a beautiful angle and getting it off that cross post. The offensive Jam coming through as the game slowly builds.
2-1. I mean, with that black screen at the start, you have to imagine that there was anarchy, and AoE Emp just drove forward and said, hey, things are going to work out.
I mean, they worked out initially, but the ball's kind of dropping off just like it comes down for the Jam offensive, so they can go for shot number 3.
Well, they're setting it up quite nicely. Jam Gaming around this goal square. Decker now with the angle. Nice touch off the backboard. The follow-through, Bango denied. But still, Jam Gaming are able to put on the world of hurt on Simple Physics. They're not giving up just yet. They're not really lotting any loss of pressure.
Yep, backboard defense coming through from Walcott. It's been quite good from Jam Gaming so far, but let's see if Simple Physics can try push through because they're struggling to hold it in their half.
Well, that was the first attack that they've had pretty much all game, apart from AOEF's breakthrough. And now the breakdown is game 1. Jam Gaming setting up again. Off this wall, Bango's hit. Decker as well. The wall, that's a great angle, saved away. Daisu is there, Walcott loses the ball. Fortunately, Simple Physics, no one there to follow it up means Lim comes forward. AoE Emp as well. The pass back is not going to be one at all. Daisu has to recover this. And off this corner, AoE Emp's not in position. There's no one in defense apart from Lim here. He doesn't touch the ball. Neither does Bango, I think that was.
Yeah, it's hard. He has no boost, and he hadn't had the opportunity to get it either, allowing Jam Gaming to go straight over his head and push back into Simple Physics' half.
Minute 30 in game 1. The pass forward again. Jam Gaming the pinch out of the corner. They're playing with their food here in game 1. In minute 20, Simple Physics falling out of sorts. It's a difficult position to be in. Right now, it hurts. But can they make a king? Walcott. Fortunately, no, I take it back. He comes off the roof with the shot, the pinch out. Waiting for that one in anticipation. Jam Gaming have a minute left remaining to hold this lead.
Yeah, but due to that demo, they won't be able to get a solid push, letting Simple Physics get that reset, allowing them to get the boost and be ready for the inevitable.
Daisu, scary stuff. Not sure. Really wanted to do that. Now Jam Gaming have full control. That dunk down and looking to Michael Jordan it, as it were. Someone back in defense. Luckily, Bango hits it to the side, but the follow through from Daisu.
Dude, setting himself up with that huge monster clear and then allowing himself to get the time to run back round and finish it as well. Great play by Daisu, who's having a relatively good tournament setup so far.
Well, remember, there's no pressure on Simple Physics. They are out of the race, but they can still control the fate of Jam Gaming here, or at least make it a more difficult run for them. 2-all, 30 seconds, Simple Physics hold some kind of card with the pass across field, saved away by Daisu. That's what you need to see.
Yeah, what a banger as well. Daisu ready and roaring, though, to stop it coming through. And now with only 19 seconds left on the clock, we're looking at our final play.
The pass forward, AOEM to follow through, goes past, but doesn't go into net. Bumped away, doesn't work out. Save Decker, doesn't even need to use that gas in his tank. Just uses gravity, as we keep going with Simple Physics. Off the backboard, not touched away. But that was a moment for Simple. That was a moment for physics and scientists everywhere.
Yeah, scary moment when you're bouncing around like a ping pong ball in front of the goals, trying to block, unable to move where you want to go. But it turned out okay, and now overtime.
So the real question is Decker going to make a miraculous save like that again? Lim bumping out of the way. That was Walcott. Bango now denies, but still on the defensive side as Daisu centers the ball. Jam Gaming on the verge of losing a point here. Simple Physics on the verge of creating the upset, making an opportunity for someone else to slot in.
Yeah, Bango with that great read going up so quickly, knowing he needs to stop that 50-50 in the air, now has turned them back around, giving them the opportunity to score.
Oh, this is it. Decker, easy goal. Game 1 will be secured by Jam.
Yeah, Decker with the save, and then inevitably the score, saving them from the overtime and saving them in the overtime.
Inevitably the score is 3-2. Corey, I like your stuff. However, that was too close for comfort. Jam will not be happy with that.
No, I think that would put a little bit of a fire below Simple Physics as well. This is a team they wanted to verse. And coming out the gates, going into overtime, is going to be very satisfying. And with Jam having the pressure on them, this may put them on a little bit of an edge.
And you have to say that Jam there almost lost out, but Decker had one save. That one save did everything.
I feel like that was like 3 saves. He was just like boing, 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 boing in front of the goals.
His no boost just dropped.
Yeah.
Gravity was his best friend there.
Yep. She can be a brutal mistress.
Yeah,
as well.
look, again, thought you were going to say something else there. Gravity. Thy is. Game 2 will be different, however, because Simple Physics, yes, they had a great Game 1 for what we were expecting out of them. But Game 2, we always see teams like Jam really getting into the swing of the series.
Yeah, they do start to warm up. They are a roster that's played a little bit longer together, and they do have some power players. So Bango and Walcott are going to be the guys we're going to be watching. Bango, famous for his dribbling previously, but now that he comes back, he does a more of an assisting role.
Yeah, well, Walcott changed up as well, I think. And you've said in the past couple of weeks that Decker maybe hasn't been on his A game. Well, at least in yesterday's league play.
I think it's because he's a rookie. He just doesn't have the experience of some of these players that have gone through the tournaments, have done league play before. but I think he's decent and consistent. It's just he doesn't have those standout performances as regular as the others.
I guess the question is, because in day 1 and 2, I thought he was quite, substantial to the roster and actually put a really good feeling towards Jam. But maybe it's just that experience. Maybe it's the pressure. Maybe it's also the exhaustion from playing so much league play. Jam Gaming still looking control, however, but you have to come into question of how much gameplay has gone on for this team and if they can stand up to the challenge.
Yeah, he's got pretty consistent numbers, so I think Decker is a player that has the ability to stand out. We did see some great shots from him last game, so hopefully we can see more of him in the future.
Uh-oh, this isn't good. Bango's coming up. Be careful. This guy used to be on the Jam roster, and he is again. How ironic. The setup for Decker, the touch. Only back it goes to Walcott. 30 seconds have passed. Ball drops down. Walcott's here. Decker to the side. Pass away. AOEM. Boingo hits the ball away. Physics setting up the goal. Lim from the angle. Hits it nicely. The pass denied away, but AOEM still there, and there was a lot of boost used by Jam Gaming. Still on the defensive side. Simple Physics looking to keep it down here. Deny what they can. It's just Daisu. Hits the ball. Centers it. Pinches against the wall. That's actually popped up for Lim. The touch onto the backboard. Denied by Decker.
Great setup. Daisu running out of boost was critical, but it doesn't matter because Lim, the shooter from Simple Physics, finishes.
Unfortunate for Decker there. We'll give control back to Simple Physics, but a 1-goal lead. Take back what I said about Daisu. Gaming, again, in a difficult position.
Yeah, what a great shot as well. Seeing exactly the speed at which the defensive Jam was coming through and popping it to the right.
Decker now pops it up. Now looking for the solo play. Gaming confident in their midfielder. That's a cop-out to call anyone in midfielder. Rocket League, the opening AOEM. Not there quick enough. You have to question the boost situation there, but unfortunate. Physics still hold one. Opportunities keep arising for them, however. Now Jam Gaming looking for the angle. Bango was there as support. Lim off the wall. The center's there, has enough boost in the tonk. There it is. But unfortunately, Simple Physics not able to find one again. Jam Gaming's defense hold out. The aggression continues. This is the new roster. No pressure, no worries.
Slowly, we are seeing Jam Gaming regain control of the situation. They did start with a deficit. Oh, and what a shot from the side. I want to see that again. Was Daisu involved at all?
Not sure, correct? Not sure. Oh, no. It was not. It was the angle from Decker.
That is a beautiful angle.
That was expected. No, another cop. Learning here on the desk. Jam Gaming 1-all, 3 minutes remaining, and whether it's a cop-out or not, Decker has had some similar plays to that before. And look at the confidence, Korea, to pass back when you're at a 1-all, when you're in such a crucial game. That is confidence from Jam Gaming. It's able to let them set up, and Bango comes down from the roof.
Bango with another signature dunk. The man can do both the dribbles and the aerial plays, but I think one of the strong suits that Jam Gaming has is they're very happy to pass, and they're very happy to work as a team, even though they're one of the younger rosters we have in here.
It's still that confidence, still the individual play that Jam Gaming have shown us throughout these weeks of league play. And now that we're at the heart of it, we're at the end. This is where it matters the most. Lim with the passing play over to AOEM, hits the crossbar. Who's going to finish it? It's Daisu. Walcott's doing defense. Now the push forward. Walcott comes up. We go from Lim. The touch onto the backboard. This should be a goal. AOEM! No, not again! Oh, God, you hate to see it.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a rough tournament season so far, having a 12.1% shot average. Hopefully AOEM going into the championship series cleans it up a little bit.
That was just really painful. Simple Physics, 230 to equalize Lim here. Walcott out of the way. Daisu there. AOEM should strike at the heart of it, but he's hit away. Jam Gaming now still on the defense. Daisu looking for the center, but everyone's backed off. Lim should be able to get the clear around, but Jam have been able to recover. Into the center. Over to Daisu. Okay. Over to no one. The ball still drops. AOEM's here, but it is cleared away by Walcott. Decker on the wall. This is not a good pass. Lim has to take it away from that backboard. Decker hanging on the wing. Bango's here as well. The shot's there. Lim only just back, but Decker should be able to finish this. Hits the crossbar. Is in front of net, but it is a no-go for the Simple Physics goal.
Yeah, Walcott turning around, needing the defense, but unable to get up to the backboard in time. Bango with the save. But I think Jam Gaming are relatively confident. They started 1 goal down last time. They managed to pull through.
Here comes Daisu. Off the roof. Minute 20. AOEM is up as well. The setups are good for Simple Physics. time will tell. 10, Daisu. Pass over the wing, goes straight to Walcott. This is Jam Gaming's moment. AOEM, the last defender. The pass over to Decker. Lim is now rotated back. Up for the ball, Daisu and AOEM. The save again. Bango, the hero that they deserve.
Yeah, and AOEM, we're starting to see him clean up those shots. Great angle as well coming through, enabling his team to try follow through.
Walcott actually taking the ball nicely. Decker's in here as well. AOEM was unable to get up for the ball. No one in defense. Lim is back, hits the crossbar. His saving grace, but really, Simple Physics have nothing to latch onto right now. Still a goal behind, and opportunities coming out of the wazoo for Jam Gaming.
Yeah, they continue to push forwards. Lim rotating back to the rear post, but he's quick off the ground, but not quick enough as Simple Physics force back on defense.
Walcott, you crazy kid. He's coming in fast. Bango's here as well. Decker there as well. Got times ahead for him. The Prodigy, the star, Jam Gaming have got a lot of investment in these players, and it's definitely paying off.
Yeah, they've locked out this game now with only 10 seconds left on the clock. We don't think Simple Physics is going to pull the final two, but Jam will be very happy with those 2 points.
Yeah, passing play again, beautiful from Jam. 10 seconds remaining. There is no way Simple Physics, well, hang on.
Hang on.
Optimism at its finest, right? When I get to 5, then I'll be like, hey, no way this is going to happen. And I'll be honest. Now it's not going to happen. Simple Physics have run out of time, and Jam Gaming hold themselves strong with a 2-0 lead in this this series of 3. That ball will hit the ground, but unlikely. Simple Physics not able to create the upset just yet.
Yeah, and for Jam, this is not a moment where they can relax now. This isn't just a normal best of 3 where you go, okay, we've got 2, we've won, and now we just want to push for a little bit more. This is a series, which means every game matters so much more once you're ahead. And because of that, they're currently sitting at 9. That's the total game score. You need to get 11 to guarantee entry into the gauntlet. Guarantee. So I have Legacy on the mind.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, guarantee entry into the gauntlet. So because of that, if they can get one more game here, they can lose the next match 1-2 and get through. But if they lose this game, they need to win to guarantee entry.
So it's a safety net, really.
Yes, a huge safety net. Because you don't want to have to go into the next game knowing you have to win. You can go and going, we can just need to scrape like one game and we're good. A huge difference.
That's right. And I mean, Jam Gaming, they've only been scraping through, really, when you look at it. 2 1s across the board. They're not convincing games, 3-0 smashings, right? They are 2 1s, they are close calls, and Jam Gaming have never really been in a position of comfort.
No.
So if they get this 3-0 here, then you have to argue that maybe they're finally in a place they want to be.
Yeah, it'll be the first time the entire season where they can be like, okay, we can feel relatively safe and have that security when they go into the match. Because as you said, they're barely scraping a 50% win rate, and going into the finals, oh, that's scary.
Oh, so scary. Jam Gaming, so sorry, don't know what, my voice, it disappears. Jam Gaming, I've got 1 game left to go. Decker comes through. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Simple Physics unable to make it through, but they can still take a point away from Jam Gaming. They can still create the upset. And very unhappy campers in Jam Gaming. This is their moment. AOEM taking it seriously, goes forward. Another shot, Lim's there. Decker actually doesn't hit that ball. Is it crucial? Unfortunately not. Walcott's here as well. Another shot, it's centered. AOEM, the ball's over him. Lim left into defense. That's not going to be a good enough clear. Lim now trying to get the ball out of this corner. Over the top, taking it himself. Here we go, the solo play that we needed. But unfortunately does not get the ball off the corner.
Yeah, Bango almost reading the perfect clear, but the follow-up from his teammate Walcott is going to be enough as they take the first goal of this game.
And Bango comes in to finish it off. It was a close call, but Jam Gaming knowing exactly what they're doing here. Look at Walcott, the double tap. Unfortunate.
No, that wasn't unfortunate. That was beautiful as Jam Gaming steals that away from them and kind of flipping it on them too. We did see them lose the first 2 goals.
Past. All is quiet in this neck of the woods until suddenly Jam Gaming attack. Decker comes off the roof. This is another moment of Jams, and they're seizing it.
You can see the confidence coming through now. They're just going so deep into the offensive half, getting those nice safe reads, and when the rookie player feels that confident that he can run forward, that he can make these riskier plays, it's paying off.
Leading by 2 goals, Simple Physics are pushing again, and Looking to play the aggressive. Decker's here with the pass, gets it over the top. Oh, now we're into montage moments.
Yeah, we talked about Decker being a pretty good rookie coming into the season, and he's just showcasing some serious talent, and I'm excited to watch him in the gauntlet.
All right, so is this going to be Chiefs versus Simple Physics yesterday, where it was a 9-2, because Jam is starting to run away with this game, and it's getting pretty scary. Simple Physics in a even more dire position. I don't know how that happens. The pass over, a little bit wide to Bango, but I want to see Jam Gaming putting their best foot forward, and for Simple Physics, it's not over yet.
Yeah, they can try fight their way back out, but for Jam, I think they'll be pretty happy with that 3-1 lead, so it's all about just keeping it secure.
Second touch there from Daisu. Definitely making up for earlier incidents. Simple Physics now still looking to push against Jam. 3 minutes 30 remaining, 2-goal lead. Jam staring down the barrel of their first 3-0. Does Lim say no? Off the backboard, it's still in front of net. Hit away by Decker. Here we are looking to dribble the ball past this goal. Sends it cross field to Daisu. Daisu now centers it. Lim, actually really nice touch there. Sent over to Bango. Around comes Daisu again. The center, the demolition. What does it mean? A nice touch, but read well. Decker and Bango now scrambling to save this ball. They will do so, but we're getting closer and closer to maybe having an accident.
Yeah, Simple Physics nearly had the beautiful demo into getting the goal themselves, but the aggression still punishing Jam Gaming as they struggle to break out of their half.
Korea, I have to ask you one question, and that is Jam Gaming actually putting their best foot forward here, or if they maybe relinquished a little bit of pressure?
I think Simple Physics is just getting more connections now than they were previously in the game, and as a consequence, it's going pretty well for them.
Bango the setup to Decker. Maybe I spoke too soon. Decker now going to steal some boost. The mischievous man. The setup for Daisu dunks down. Simple Physics coming back on the board.
Yeah, not down, not out. Trying to come back and show, hey, we may not be able to get out of that 8th slot, but we can showcase some serious talent, and it gives them a sense of achievement, right? If you're taking the games off them, even though it doesn't mean anything financially, it still feels good.
Well, Simple Physics need a feel-good moment right now. They'd be dark-sided. That was one. Another would take a point off Jam and maybe destroy the essence. Actually, look, we'll talk about that a little bit later. AOEM now setting up. Daisu's back here as well. The demolition onto Walcott. Around this corner, it's now centered in front of goal. Sent away by AOEM. He's coming down off the wall, set up the Lim again. Over to Daisu. The backboard touched by Walcott. He's going to follow it through off this wall. AOEM missing the touch. Is a good setup. Who cleans it up? But Bango, he's left in defense. Simple Physics still find the clear. They find the shot. Angled in. Jam struggling. Worrisome. As if Jam let that next goal in.
Yeah, Lim taking the boost and the ball, confidently seeing that the player chasing him doesn't have the opportunity. Now AOEM will have a little bit of time to get this out.
Pass missing, Jam Gaming. Now pushing forward. Physics, passing play. It's AOEM who goes up to the ball. Bango actually hitting it first over to Walcott. Lim doesn't go up for it. It's knocked down and could have been a huge mistake. Physics hold on, hits the crossbar. Close call for Jam Gaming. Now the counterattack imminent as Daisu comes forward off this corner. 2 members arise to the attack and Decker's there. The Emperor would not be happy so far. Jam Gaming need another goal to please. Bango here, the pass back. Decker's there. Up he goes. Just a touch actually. Actually goes down to Walcott. Here we have around this corner again. 40 seconds. Bango here. Jam just need to hold on, but what they're doing here is they're trying to push for another goal. That is a safety net we talked about.
Yeah, if you can lock your opponent in their half, they can't score as long as you're not too greedy and get punished by the monster.
Decker came through. He tried to sideswipe it. Unfortunately, it's a $200 fine. So he doesn't insist on doing it this time. The setup for Walcott's there, 20 seconds remaining. A big goal lead was what we expected from Jam Gaming, but only one maintains them. Simple Physics now set up in a great position. AOEM steals the ball away. Lim has gone up. Walcott's moment to shine. And he says, it's Kellogg's time. But unfortunately, it won't go in. And Jam Gaming, all they need to do is let this ball hit the ground. Would it be so? Would it be so? It is.
Yeah, Jam Gaming going to be very happy getting that 10 from the 3-0, allowing them to just need one more game to have security in the gauntlet.
But only just. This was the same with Game 2 as it is in Game 3. They only just clench out a win because that was like too close for comfort for anything.
Yeah, Love Deck's going to be watching them feeling maybe a little bit more confident, seeing how the way that turned out. Hopefully they're on their game as well, and they can push them a little bit further
Potentially, but again, Yummy, that wasn't clean from Jam. It was a 3-0, but that doesn't reflect how Simple Physics played.
There were definitely good plays from Jam Gaming, but I don't think it wasn't necessarily unclean from them, because Simple Physics did step up, especially Game 3. That was the last ever game for Simple Physics in the OCE Open Series. A disappointment. But if they'd played like that last game all the way throughout, they would have been still in contention. They'd have won a lot more games, and it's just a pity. But it's also kind of what we expected, that this would be a team that would grow as the series went on.
But it was different, right? So Simple Physics, when they didn't have the pressure of the tournament, when they didn't have the pressure of climbing and making the gauntlet, they played better. And maybe it's just that I guess, stage nerves, quote unquote. That
maybe. I mean, you can't really say that they played better at the early stage of this day. But it was game number 3 where they really stepped up, and that was where they started feeling like a real team. It just was the fact that they got scored on 3 times right at the start that prevented them from winning.
Yeah, hard to come back from the old 3-0 at the start.
Yeah, so now Love Decks, after watching that game, they were like, damn, why can't Simple Physics do what they did to Darksided? Because now Love Decks are in a situation where they're in a much needed win against Jam Gaming.
But overall, Jam Gaming will be happy with that in the sense that it's a 3-0. That's the first 3-0 of the season for them, and that gives them that confidence boost.
Yeah, and they're going to need it going up against Love Decks, because these are 2 teams that pretty much whoever wins this, if Jam doesn't get at least one game, there is a fair chance that Jam could drop down into 7th place.
Yeah, Jam as well. They need that 3-0 because they want to also climb up up into that top 4, and they needed that 3-0 to be able to do that.
And there's some old rivalry amongst those 2 rosters as well, which we'll touch on when we come back. However, if you want to get involved in Throwdown Esports, all you have to do is go to throwdownesports.com. Who knew that was coming? And then after a 3-minute break, I'll tell you next time how you can sign up for the OCE Championship. That's on our website. We'll see you in 3 minutes.